silver volley there. Yes, maybe that's what it is.
So this morning it's been a little bit of a rush because we came over to pick up a mooring buoy and they were all picked up. One guy had stayed the night, so you're not actually allowed to stay the night here. But we saw one motor off, so we've raced over, picked up a buoy. We're pretty close to some coral, but Matthew assures me that we're not going to hit anything. So we're just about to go diving, so we're just prepping kit. Matthew's up here. You're probably just seeing his bum. Yeah, we're just seeing his ass. He's waving though. So yeah, it's really beautiful here. It's Pigeon Island, and we definitely.
One of.
I've already said Jacques Cousteau's top 10.
Yep.
Yep. I said Jacques Cousteau's top 10 dive sites. So we're gonna get Robert, who's snorkeling around the boat, and take him for a dive. After a beautiful dive, we quickly upped anchor and headed to Port Louis in time for Robert's departure. Well, I've got Robert's burnt back. What's going on today? We've anchored, we should say. We've had to move anchorage. We got in late last night. Matthew's sad. Why are you sad?
My little brother's leaving me.
Robert's not sad.
Well,
Robert's
I'm relieved now because of that hectic.
Yeah, we've gone to Port Louis up on north. Well, that's how the guy pronounced it. Butchered it, or butcher you. And there's no taxis here, so we've had to phone one in. Hopefully that'll all go to plan.
Else Robert's staying with us.
Yeah, otherwise we might have Robert a bit longer.
Have you had a nice week, Matthew?
I have, yeah. It's been good having my little brother.
And we're about to say goodbye to him.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the taxi now.
Let's turn around slowly over the Fisherman Marina to the face of Robert, which is kind of in the sun.
Yeah.
Have you had a good week, Robert?
Oh, smashing.
Where are you going back to?
Bangor, North Wales.
You'll have to send us a picture when you get to Wales.
Sunny Bangor.
With Robert gone, it was back to just the two of us. So it's 7 AM, Robert's gone home and it's back to me and Matthew on our own. We're just leaving our anchorage, this was it. It was a pretty anchorage, but the ground is horrendous to anchor in. It's dead coral, so it's like all broken coral. And
I think they're called bummies.
we think they're called bummies.
Bommies.
Bommies.
As in like ones you drop from the air.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Bommies.
maybe they're called bommies, but it's really hard to anchor in, so we dragged for ages until we found a nice stone to anchor on.
Rock.
Rock.
We hooked a rock.
We hooked a rock. So today we're sailing to Antigua. It should take us, Matthew?
7 or 8 hours.
So it should get there at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon if the wind and everything is perfect. So fingers crossed. We should be on a beam reach according to Matthew. Oh, no, it's changed.
Close reach.
A close reach. So we'll see how today goes. In Falmouth Bay, I think it's Falmouth Bay or Harbour. It's pretty busy out here, I'll show you, because it's going to be Classic Yacht Week and Antigua's Yacht Week the week after. So here's the bay. If I do all this, spin it around. Matthew's hard at work.
What are you doing?
The next day, Matt was asked to race in Antigua Classic Yacht Regatta. He was lucky enough to be on board Genesis, a traditional Carriacou sloop. So it's been an eventful week. The reason that there isn't footage since we got here is because once we got here, Matt got very ill. I think he ate bad chicken, but I think it must have given him salmonella. He was really poorly for since we've been here. And it's just not very nice to have a camera shoved in your face when you run into the toilet. So he's a lot better now. It is Classic Yacht Week, which is awesome. There are some beautiful boats racing, so we'll see if I can get some more footage of that. Like, Matt's in one of the races. He's so it's really cool actually. He just got asked to race on one of the smaller boats. I think it's a gaff rig. The yard arm broke, I think, and the rudder rotted away. So at the minute it's like 7 in the morning and the races start at 10. So they've gone over to try and fix a new rudder. They need a chainsaw or something according to me. I didn't get in until 1:30 last night. but thankfully he's so much better now and he's been able to take part in a race. I'm going to go ashore today. It is actually, we've missed most of the week. It's the prize giving, the award ceremony, so that should be really cool. I'm going to take the camera. Matt's got the GoPro on board with him, and the best thing is that we met Tom Cunliffe. So if you're American, you might not know who he is, and even some of the British guys. Tom's basically the equivalent of Fatty, I think the Americans would have, but he does the RYA courses. Most of the books that we have are by him, and he's got the book Sailing Yachts and Yarns? Sailing Yachts and Yarns? I think that's it, which we listened to across the Atlantic, and he's a really cool guy. He's massive, but we met up with him, talked to him, and I think if the yacht that Matt's on today is all working, he'll be racing aside Tom Cunliffe, and Tom Cunliffe called Matt his shipmate, so that's made Matthew very, very happy. So we'll see how today goes, and we'll try and get as much footage as we can. It is Antigua sailing week next week, I think, or it might be starting today, but hopefully we'll be able to get more footage now that Matthew's back on his feet. So that's what's happening. How was your day of sailing?
It's good. I mean, we were 24 minutes late off the line due to the rudder failure. But we got out there. It was really good because I was on the rail with Tom Cunliffe.
You've like burnt your whole face apart from your head.
Yeah, I've just shaved my head after letting it get quite long from being ill.
Yeah, poorly Matthew.
So I've finally got back to shaving my head, and it seems that I've got a lot of sun while I've been racing and not on my
noggin.
But I've got my hat to wear.
It's up here.
It's up there, is it?
Yeah.
There's my hat. My hat to wear. My Mount Gay Antigua Classic Race week.
Oh, it's gone really blurry now. You've put that hat on. It doesn't know. Whoa! It doesn't know where to focus.
The hat is too powerful.
Right, focused on you now. So we're off for dinner with Tom Cunliffe and Lexus and his family.
Alexis and his family are hosting dinner for the crew of Genesis, and then we're off to the awards evening. And because Tom was with us today, Tom Culliffe's joining us for dinner, which is good.
And Genesis is a 42-foot Carriacou sloop designed and built by Alwyn Enoe in 2005. She's owned by Alexis co-chair of the Antigua Classics. Where are you guys? She had her problems too. She broke her boom and broke the rudder and a couple other things. I know.
That's it.
Where are you guys? You're supposed to be coming up here. Alexis Andrews and crew.
Yeah, we're meant to be going up.
We want to see you.
Come on.
Yeah, go.
And on behalf of the Solent old gaffers, who thoroughly wish they were here, Tom Cunliffe and his shipmate, Ian McGillivray, who also wishes he was here, are presenting a case of beer to the crew, who refuse to give up Aldi. They're putting in a new rudder this morning. They were out of the water all last night at Sammy's Boatyard. New rudder this morning.
Join us next time as we sail to St. Bart's and take part in the traditional Carriacou race.